Welcome back, Misfits. It's your boy Cristo coming at you live once again. You know, it's just been good. We've been blessed. And as always,
what's going on, guys? It's me, Rocky Raccoon. It is July 20th, episode number 21, y'all. 21. We are getting up there in those ranks. 21, man, seems like 2001. But, you know, it is a hot day out there, man. I felt like a lion in the sauna out there with that humidity that was there, man. It was bad.
Felt like a lion laying down in the shade, dude, with my mane. My long tail mane.
Long tail mane, because we the kings of the jungle.
I guess it's not a tail. The mane and the tail are different, but
yeah, you know what we're talking about. Don't mess with us. So everyone knows what it's about. It's Thursdays. You know the deal. Drop your favorite drinks down in the comments below, and we might make them, put them up on here, and drink them.
Heck yeah, dude. If someone does that, we're doing that next week. If someone does that, we're doing that next week.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot, man.
Heck yeah.
So what's new with you, bro?
Not much, man. Just chilling. You know, this summer heat's killing me, so I haven't been working on the yard much. So
yeah, it's
outside,
bad.
I've just been kind of been like zero-scaping right now. You know, I killed all the weeds. I killed everything in the yard. Everything's dead, so it's just dirt right now. I had grass last year, nice luscious grass, but now it's just, I don't know.
It was lush.
I don't know if it's maintenance or I just don't want to do it anymore. But it's like I think I'm gonna zero-scape things.
I like zero-scaping too. You know, it can look good if you do it the right way. But I guess it's pretty hard to mess up zero-scaping, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, some people do it.
Yeah, I think
so
a lot of people go like the rock way and just put pure rock there. I think I want to put like maybe like a mound or something, or like I don't know, sculpture or something out there. Cactus. Definitely want some cactus out there. Some native stuff, you know.
Yeah, some cactus.
There's this place called cactus. Well, there's a lot of places around us, you know.
Yeah.
But there's this place called Yard Zen I've been looking at. I think they're based out of Colorado Springs or Denver area.
Yard Zen.
Yeah, they just come down and they'll do like a 3D print of your model and stuff. Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
I just want to see it, visualize it, you know. But that'd be cool, man.
Visualize the dream, man. Visualize the dream. Manifest destiny, man.
You got to do it, man. You can't just say you're gonna do something and then just say it and say it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
You like that Shia LaBeouf video? He's like, do it, do it. Do it.
Yo. Bro. But in other weird news, man.
Got some weird news?
Yeah. Did you see this? Well, this right here. If you guys haven't seen it, there was this unidentified mysterious object that washed up on the beaches of Australia, and it has baffled everyone ever since. I think this happened about 3 days ago.
Let me tell you something about Australia, man. It don't matter what is over there. It will kill you. All right? I feel like everything out there is going to get you, bro. They got all kinds of poisonous snakes, poisonous this, poisonous that. The waters are infested with crocs and alligators.
That's true, man.
Alligators, right? They got to be alligators out there.
It's hot out there, but it's beautiful in some places,
so
too.
It doesn't surprise me that something on this beach washes up. You know what I mean?
And it could possibly be deadly.
Well, it looks...
What do you think that looks like? It looks like an acorn.
It looks like an acorn metal. It's metal. It looks like a metal acorn. It's got that little thing on top, you know, with like a cylinder, and the bottom looks like it's rotten out a little bit. But do you think it's like from World War II era? You know, like things.
Yeah,
things back then got dumped and just left behind.
Yeah,
and people are still finding them. But this one doesn't look that too deteriorated. And that green looks like more of
algae kind of stuff, or like
the green canister looks more like something modern era kind of paint.
And they said there's like a plug-in on top here. A lot of people were saying it's from like outer space, but there's no like signs of like re-entry. There's no like burns on it or nothing like that. So
that makes sense too, because a lot of people are talking about the Elon Musk's Starlink internet, or his satellites or something that they're like leaking radiation or some stuff. So and then like satellites, this might who knows, this might be like space debris from somebody else.
Yeah,
but
it definitely could be. But I mean, like I was saying, they don't think it is because there's no like
burning marks.
So like it, you know, if it re-entered the atmosphere. So I think you were right. Like it has to be something from like back in the day. I mean, because they were dumping stuff like back in, I think it was like the 1940s. We dropped like 2 tons of toxic waste in the ocean just for like scientific purposes. And to this day, there's still barrels under there.
And how many times we be blowing things up in the Bermuda Triangle and stuff like that too?
Dude, we're trying to kill Godzilla out there, man. We're trying to kill Godzilla out there in the Bermuda Triangle. There's always crazy stuff like that.
Kachira.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty crazy, man. I don't know exactly what it is. It's probably
We'll have
just
to keep an eye on that. See what people think it is.
Stay tuned.
Stay
tuned for the let's call that like the brass
brass.
acorn.
Yes.
The brass acorn. Tell me what you think.
And then tell me about those rabies, man.
Oh, dude.
Summertime out there, so everybody needs to watch out, dude.
Yeah, so if you're in Virginia, I got some good news for you.
Virginia.
This year, the numbers for rabies have went back down to normal. Hallelujah for everyone in Virginia right now, man.
5.
You don't got to be scared walking down those streets at night.
Virginianators?
Virginians.
Virginians?
I don't know, man. If you're from Virginia, let me know. What do you What do you call people from Virginia?
They're just human beings, man.
You're just like human beings.
They probably got mounds out there, like Indian mounds.
They probably got houses just like us out there in Virginia, man.
Yeah, man. They're not straw houses, bro. They're like our houses, man.
Well, thankfully, you don't have to worry about rabies this year.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do.
Tell me about this Alabama police, man. The police.
Oh, so
I think this happened a while ago, right?
I think it happened a few days ago, actually.
Another one of these.
So Alabama police took some calls of someone reporting a at-large goat. You heard me right, goat. Supposedly, this goat jumped out the owner's window on the highway, and they've spotted it once, but it's been so elusive, it's just been bobbing and weaving, and they can't catch him, man.
I'll tell you what, man. I be hearing these goats be on people's houses and stuff.
Dude, I mean, if I found it, I'd keep it for like a week, put it in my backyard so it can like mow my backyard. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's what they say, man. They eat anything, man. They'll be eating your house.
Yeah, goats, they'll eat. Yeah, seriously, man. You got to watch out for those goats, and especially the elusive goats.
But you know what? You want to
Alabama PD,
you want to have a good goat out there, put them in the fields for a little bit, then cook them.
And then get a goat
them in the ground.
Yep.
Put them in the ground a little bit. You'd be all right, dude.
That is pretty good food. Pretty good food. What do they call that? Barbacoa.
Bloodsuckers, dude.
What about bloodsuckers? Some vampires lately or what?
Dude, the chupacabra ese.
Oh, yeah, man.
The goat sucker.
Goat sucker, dude.
Goat sucker, hey.
Goat sucker, bro.
The chupa ese.
Chupacabra. That is a real thing, man. It is a real thing, I think. Like, they actually found it.
Man, I don't know. I see things back then. You remember when we were going back to Mexico? They always told us, like, hey, you have to stay inside at night and you have to be quiet because there's things out there that'll get you.
No, I don't really remember.
My parents always told me that stuff,
like,
and then I remember them
Stay
walking
quiet.
around. So our family's from
Morita.
It's
Mexico.
a small town outside of Chihuahua, closer to Parral too.
Yeah.
But anyways, I remember them saying things like that, and then I remember the group of people would walk around the town village with the Lady of Guadalupe and like
Guadalupe
in the they had her like in a like.
And like
people are carrying her, you know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like in a
Case.
a clear case, you know, so they'd see her.
And they would walk around town
Yeah.
and everybody would be like doing the rosary or something like that. And then I just remember my parents always saying, just come home. You always have to be inside at night because you don't know what's going to be out there.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
it was like the rule. It was like rule out there. We had like one light bulb.
Yeah, one light bulb. I think
was in the living room.
population was like maybe
200, 100?
Maybe 500 at the time.
Yeah, okay.
Like including
because
like
I remember
way out farms. You know?
Yeah. You have to go out there. And then I remember if you go down there a ways, there used to be a river and a bridge. But recently, I think not recently, but like in 2010 or 2011, maybe it's 15, I can't remember. But that bridge got washed away from the floods out
flooded.
there.
Yeah,
Like
they got some bad floods out there. But yeah, you remember at that bridge, right under it was the river. And if you went down there, people, you know, you'd see people washing their clothes and all that stuff. But there was that small well.
Yeah.
That we filled up with water and we always just played in it.
Yeah. I remember that
like coming out, we had like pieces of glass.
A little bit, about the size of this table this way, right? And cut in half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That was good times
There's
out
only
there,
like 4
man.
or 5 of us could fit in there.
But yeah, I can see why they didn't want us out at night because they're, like you said, one street lamp, and that was the ones by our grandparents' house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right there. If you went any further, man, you had to know where you were
going. It wasn't
going.
the jungle. It was just dry and it was just dark.
Yeah, it's like you just kept going and you can't see. You're just gonna wake up. It's just gonna be like desert that way, desert this way.
Yeah.
desert that way. It's I mean, you keep going, you're bound to find somewhere, but it was very, very isolated area for sure. It was like a 2-hour horse ride to Parral.
Yeah, I just remember the candy store. Your grandpa had a candy store. There's a candy store a couple houses down from our grandpa.
Yep.
I would always go in there. We'd always say, put it on the tab, put it on the tab.
Put it on the tab. Speaking of the candy store, has anyone tried, it'd be like Fritos. I don't know what they are. You put like Fritos, and then you put like all your chili in there, and then you like squish it all up.
Oh.
And then it's like a paste, and you just... Anyone tried that before?
Dude, there's all kinds of things going on like that. But that reminds me of that movie, Flamin' Hot.
Oh, man. Flamin' Hot was a good... I did finally watch that, man.
Show? It's a good show.
I finally watched it. It was so good, man. So good.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that, Flaming Hot, I think it's on Hulu and other platforms as well.
Kind of, it's like the beginning of the Flamin' Hot Cheeto and how it got invented. And, you know...
Check it out.
The ups and downs I had to go through to get there. You know, it's
inspiring. If you're
it's
of
inspiring, you know,
Hispanic or Mexican heritage, check it out because it's
talking about your chamoy, whatever you're making over there, squeezing it in.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, I see a lot of hot challenges nowadays. You know, I see people like getting a raw jalapeno, putting like Takis chips in it, and putting like paste in it and stuff like that.
Oh, I couldn't do it, man.
Dang,
I couldn't do it. I'm just trying to get my. Oh yeah, Spice King.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's legit or not.
I don't know. People say he's not, but he keeps doing the thing.
I think what it was is like after a while he was getting like ulcers, and so like he could eat it all, but then like he would have to like spit it off camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was still chewing it all, but
makes sense.
So when he go down there and he'd get the freaking
and that's another thing in his videos too. People are calling him out as like he's not chewing all the way; he's just swallowing it all. So maybe that has something to do with his stomach too.
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't want to be out there swallowing whole jalapenos.
Then again, I like the Spice King, bro. He's the best. I like him. He's cool. I like his videos.
Yeah. Dig it. I dig it.
You dig?
I dig.
What the Rock is cooking.
Speaking of dig, bro.
What are you digging out there?
What were you telling me about that that site out at that campsite?
Oh, dude. So, okay, we live in Canyon over here, right? So over here, I think it's west of us, Salida and Gunnison.
Salida and Gunnison.
And in between those, there's a camp called it's called Gold Creek Campground.
Okay.
And they found some mummified bodies. So they had to been there for a while. So not necessarily a mummified body where you're going to find in Egypt, like a like a mummified body with like it was like highly decomposed. They found one in a tent. They found a couple around the campsite. They said they don't know if it was dehydration, starvation, but they said they had to been there before the winter time.
So what do you think?
So how did no one stumble upon them? Well, it's a rural campsite.
Well, not only that, but like
I don't understand how
they were just there. I mean, obviously they're there still. So like, what kept them there? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like when
you would think
lost,
like animals would have ate their bodies being decomposed or something. I don't know for being there during the seasons and stuff like that. But I'm not too sure. That's kind of weird.
That is nuts, man. I mean, that's just crazy because it's like a lot of people get lost in like the Rocky Mountains out here because it's just so huge and you know there's just so much wildlife.
People just unexperienced trying to get up there too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that want to come to Colorado and just do Colorado things. I'm from Colorado and I don't even do Colorado things, man. Okay, I haven't even climbed a 114er. It's on my bucket list. You know, I haven't checked that one off yet. But
you haven't climbed one, but you've been on one though. You've been on Pikes Peak.
Yeah. Is that a 14er?
I believe so.
Yeah. I guess it's different if you climb it though, but yeah, like I said, a lot of people try to do Colorado things and they shouldn't. So like that.
just like I said, it's just inexperience. I think there was some hiker that just got he had to get airlifted out because he was unexperienced. The storm was coming in and they didn't pack for cold weather and stuff like that. Just change the weather real quick, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like they're saying if you're hiking a 14er, you better be leaving at like 4 a.m. so you're down at the bottom at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Like you don't want to get stuck up there if a storm's coming in, you're screwed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying too. And like Colorado weather is like one day it's sunny and the next day it's snowing. So
yeah.
That's the things you got to watch out for too.
Yeah, you got to be experienced, and it's like that unfortunate event with that kid that happened in Castle Rock. So for you those who don't know, there's a rock in Castle Rock. I don't know what it's called, but it's the iconic Castle Rock. I think it's called Castle Rock.
I think you're right, man. I think you're right, dude.
But yeah, unfortunately, this person was trying to climb that rock and fell. didn't make it, man. Succumbed to his injuries, but you know, there's ways to climb. There was railings on the side that he could have followed. So who knows if he tried to do that like the proper way, if he tried to free climb or whatever.
Yeah, there's
I think overconfidence can be a very, very bad thing.
There's a lot of free climbing nowadays, you know.
Oh, you see it everywhere.
I read a lot of articles of a lot of free climbing nowadays, man. It's
like skyscrapers and stuff like that, even too.
Even those kinds of people, even even crazy headlines news. You see people like climbing skyscrapers just because they're freaking crazy. But
yeah, there was that one guy that was climbing that skyscraper, and I don't know. I think it was like, it wasn't the Sears Tower, but it was like the equivalent to that. It was super high. And this guy was climbing it, and the fire department wanted to cut. So he's up here, and the fire department wanted to cut like a piece up here and push it out so they could grab him and pull him up. And the dude's like, dude, if you do that, that piece of wall is gonna fall on him. And so like the dude was super cool. He was like, all right, we'll come into an agreement. So every level you stop and we'll communicate, and then you go up another level, and then we'll stop. I think it wasn't every level; it was like every 5 levels or something like that, until he made it all the way up top, and then of course, put him in handcuffs after that. But
sheesh.
It was nice that they didn't rush him in that type of circumstance, because the slightest mistake could be the end of it, man.
Nowadays you can look at crazy videos nowadays. But I seen this video over there in China, man. They were trying to this woman was trying to commit suicide, I think, and the guys were on top, and they had this like big old fish net looking thing.
Yes.
They threw it down, and they went down, and then boom.
Yeah, that was legit. I did see that. Yeah.
But that, like in situations like that, that's kind of be hard to rescue somebody, because like they're on a balcony and all they got to do is out. There's no safety net.
Right,
I mean, if there's a safety net, it's gonna be all the way to the bottom. Old school.
Mm-hmm. And rescuing someone, it's got to be tough, because you got to understand that you are also putting your life at risk.
Did you know you can become a search and rescue person for Fremont County for
just
$100, I think?
Really?
Go through their training course, things like that. Yeah, I thought about doing
search and rescue.
Yeah,
get a call at 4 in the morning.
Because I remember this kid. He was his dad was search and rescue for kids and stuff like that, and. We get older and stuff like that. You hear stories about search and rescue people, and I talked to him a little bit about it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, he just goes out looking for people in the canyon." You know what I mean? The Royal Gorge. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it's like out here in Fremont County, you can look at like on hiking trails. It's just like a rugged area out here. You know what I mean? So being a search and rescue out here is, that's
essential.
Yeah,
it is essential.
And they're always needing people,
Yeah, because there's I mean, we're growing too, and like we're not on just some like flat land. We got a lot of mountains and hills, and a lot of places where you can sprain your ankle.
Yeah, we're right on the foothills for sure.
Running away from mountain lions.
You go
up
out
here,
east, we're in the plains. You go out west, you're in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I mean, it was
right there.
It was like when we were younger, but that mountain lion that came all the way down had the babies at the school here.
Yeah, at
so
Lincoln
I mean, they're
School.
Here, man. They're close, and they're living.
They're
with
right in
us,
our backyard.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's not like California where they're like their dogs are getting napped, but I mean, you don't hear about it that much. But yeah, we're right there, like you said.
Yeah.
I think the other podcast you were talking about, like we were talking about bears and stuff, and you said something about Lincoln Park or something like that.
Oh, the Riverwalk. Yeah, the Riverwalk's known to have some little black bears.
But
still gonna mess you up though if you
driving around, these deer in the middle of the road, man. You gotta be honking the horn at them. I kind of accelerate a little bit to make them move.
That is something that
I've never hit one, but like if I did, it wouldn't be like it would be dead. It'd be
for sure.
Man, this guy's serious.
And then like us, you're like, you know what? And then you're like, the thing is, it's like you want to be able to like recycle that meat, gut it, use the meat. But the thing is that these deer that are living in town, they're not grazing
domesticated. It's domesticated meat. They say that's like different.
Not gonna taste the
same. Say it's different, or they're something in their body's different about eating this kind of deer down here. They're a nuisance.
Yeah, there's a lot of deer here. It's like the Estes Park, but with deer and not elk. You know,
I remember.
What I mean?
I don't know. Did they pass that law where you can shoot the deer with your bow here in Fremont?
I think if it's in your property. I think that was I think that was last year. They had it out because there was just overpopulation of deer, and so they said that you could archery, go out with your bow and arrow and Robin Hood that stuff.
And then like last year, they also made it legal where you could drive your ATVs as long as they had safety belts.
That's something
blinkers.
I wish I had a UTV or ATV
utility
or something
vehicle,
like that.
Side by
to do
side.
something like that.
I see a lot every now and then. I see some people with them on the side roads, because you can't take them on the highway, only the side of roads.
Oh, that's lame. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Only the frontage roads, no highways.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, that's
that's
what
still
you need
pretty
for
cool.
Canyon. You know what I
That's still
mean?
pretty
It's
cool.
just
Yeah, we're all frontage
every
roads
frontage
here.
roads is right. Yeah.
And we just got
Turn
that main
off.
highway right through town. You blink your eye, you're gone.
Yeah, I think it takes like what 5-10 minutes to get through Canyon.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if you drive through here, you're not gonna really see. Well, you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see at least half of it.
Yeah, you see at least half of it.
You turn downtown, you're gonna see 70-80% of it, and then you know what I mean.
Take that right on 9th, take a left down Main Street. It's probably the most desolate Main Street you've ever seen in your life.
I think it's normal. It's getting better. I think
Yeah,
it's starting to get modern now.
I guess I just compare it to like Salida, Buena Vista, and
Durango.
all those. They like their Main Street's popping, and there's people there,
Yeah,
and there's like there for the community. And
we're getting there.
I hope so,
Small
man.
town.
I hope so. I think we're gonna be doing some stuff like adding some public restrooms and like a bar that would be open, like kind of like outside, but like in an enclosed area. So just trying to give more to the community. I think that's good.
And then talking about the Ichabod pool, how it got run down, and then
yeah.
the community built together to bring it back to life. Maybe
Wow,
hopefully.
they're trying to.
If I win the lottery, bro, that's one thing I would do is I'd donate to the fireworks shows and the pool. Is one thing I would do. I remember going to the pool a couple times with my friends. I think going 8th grade, we went a lot to the pool, riding the bikes down and stuff like that.
I think that's the only way that we're gonna have stuff like this is that we're gonna have like
investors,
outsourced, people that are investing in this, because like it was on the ballot that we were supposed to have like a YMCA with like fitness center, basketball court, pool, and it was the coolest thing. And then we had the perfect spot for it. We turned it down, dude. We voted no for it.
Yeah,
like we don't need that here.
We're a retirement town and tourist town, so it's kind of hard to get a business booming because you only have a window for so small window to make a profit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're probably
but it's out there.
Getting out of the whole retirement city now, with
it's starting to get young and active is what it is. We're becoming an outside lifestyle kind of town.
Which is good. It's funny, man, because like all these old people out here are like, all these kids do is stay inside all day and play these video games, and then like this little kid drives this like moped down the street, and they're like, "This kid's making too much noise." Cops.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're like, make
true.
up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have them both, man. So.
And then this weekend you got the Whitewater Festival going on.
Oh yeah, Whitewater Festival, man. I'm gonna hit that up. Get some beer, listen to some good music. Hopefully not waste money on some
watch
crafts.
Those people.
Oh, I wish I could do that, dude. Build my own boat.
We just gotta get a team.
I try to do it every year, man, and this.
Well, the thing is like we gotta do it in advance, because everyone's like, they hear Whitewater and they're like, oh, we should do that. And by the time we do it, it's like we don't have the material, we don't have the craft, and then people are on board, half on board, half not on board. He's like, yeah, I'll do it, but we don't know if he's gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like time.
Yeah,
more
and
so
these
time.
rafts, you can tell they're planned at least a couple months in advance.
Some of them are just going down in a barrel.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Some of them are just going down in a barrel, like
four
two barrels
and a mattress.
Yeah, duct taped together. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that, and you're like, you are the guys that we're talking about. That we're talking about.
Makes it fun too.
Whitewater, let's get this going. I'm gonna get in the duck race, man. The ducky race. We put
little
all those
yellow
little
duck,
yellow
rotary
ducks.
ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
get that out there, man.
Talk about swimming too, man. You gotta be careful out there.
Yes.
Swimming season.
Yes, be careful, man. Be careful. Always wear your life jackets, because we also have a pretty big lake, Lake Pueblo, that's close to us. And it sucks, because a lot of people become a victim to that lake for just reasons that probably I think could be prevented.
Like wearing a life jacket.
Like recently, this guy, young guy, 25 years old. There's 3 people. They had a boat out there. The boat sank. I don't know if they ran ashore, what happened, but the boat sank. It took them all down with them. 2 with the life jackets, pop back up, no problem. But this other guy had boots, pants on, no life jacket, swimming, and then got like 50 feet from the shore and drowned. That's like 7 foot of water. That's it.
Man. That's sad. And the thing about that is like the Lake Reservoir Pueblo. Recently, it's just been a lot of drownings out there, man.
Yeah. It's like what I was saying earlier. It's like, don't be too confident. If you think you're a strong swimmer, that's good, but
take precautions.
Take precautions, man. Take precautions. Be smart. Okay. You gotta just, if you think it's lame wearing a life vest, it's even lamer being dead. Okay, so think about it that way, man. Think about it that way.
Safety first, man.
Mm-hmm. Always, like we always say, stay vigilant. be aware of your surroundings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
100%.
just know what you're doing, dude. Be prepared. Think ahead.
Recently, like a lot of changes and things have been going on. So I've been in Denver a lot, on the weekends. I go up there on the weekends and stuff like that. And it's a lot different than small town USA, Kenny City.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, way different.
You go 2.5 hours up there, dude. It's a lot of hustle and bustle and a lot of, characters who are not the same as,
it's a wide demographic out there.
We didn't grow up with these kind of people. Yeah. We see them and stuff like that. We hear about them and stuff like that. But now I'm running into them and stuff like that. I mean, I handle myself, I think, quite well. I try not to. I try to blend in with the crowd. You know what they say: when in Rome, do what the Romans do. You know what I mean? So you don't
piss in a cup.
Sure. Yeah. You know.
I mean,
spitting in platoon.
Back then, spitting in platoons.
Pating.
Yeah.
But that's something that I always like. I try to blend in wherever I go. Be situational awareness wherever I go.
It's like kind of being like incognito.
Yeah. You don't want to bring attention to yourself. In this day and age,
unwanted attention. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
In this day and age, man, everyone's looking to get something for nothing.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is very, very true.
I've been watching like some crazy videos, man, and it's just like, don't be a victim of unfortunate events of like being like not self-aware,
Dude, yeah, for sure. Self-awareness is key.
We talk about that all the time.
I mean, dude, I think we should talk about it even more. And it's just going to drill it into our listeners' brains to pay attention to your surroundings, vigilant. And you'll notice probably things that you haven't noticed before, that you're walking down the street, driving down the street, and you're like, hey, has that always been there? And you're like, no, that's been there for 5 years. You just haven't been paying attention.
Some of them call them people watchers,
I think there's two types of people watchers. There's people watchers that are like, hey, is this guy like, is he gonna rob me right now? And there's people watchers that are like, do you believe that this guy is putting double mayo on his avocado sandwich? Are you kidding me? And I'm over here like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
It's funny.
Yeah, I know some people watchers, and you know who I'm talking about. People watchers. I'm like, don't look.
Yo, you know what? When you're talking about somebody and you're with that person, they're like, yo, this guy over here sitting at that table, and this person's just like full blown looking at him. I said, don't. Yo, it's like, yo, don't do that, dude.
How not to
don't do that, dude.
At
just
people.
Like, kind of side eye them. You know what I mean?
You want to do something like this,
Yeah.
Don't make it obvious, like like I said, like some people do. We're like, where? And I'm like, behind you.
Don't be like a little the kid in the booth just staring,
And I'm like, turn around. So yeah. If you're actually going to try to sneak a look at something, make it look natural at least. You know what I mean? Even if you got to do, like I said, the old... you know what I mean? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Tell me if anyone else has yawned in this segment. Yawning is contagious. I'm going to see if it's delayed even over video and see if you guys yawn. Oh, yeah, and shout out to Tim for hitting us up for that. Or not Tim, Nick. Shout out to Tim too, man. Love you. Nick, dropping that link on that last video. Check it out, guys.
Did he drop it? Good. I'm glad.
It's on there. Go check it out. Go learn some good financial decisions to
make.
Yo,
let's play Call of Duty. Hit us up, Call of Duty, Auntie XC, Auntie 33.
Yeah, hit us up. Like I said, let us know, though.
We're trying to get platinum before the next season. I think it's like 11 days left.
Yeah.
If we don't get this, that means we rank all the way down. So we're trying to get there to get some. There's a lot of people grinding with us. So
yeah, I'll carry you, too, if you need to rank up,
Call of Duty, come on, let's go, people.
Let's go. All right, guys. Well, I think this is going to end our July 20th,
segment
2023, episode 21 segment. So, SmallTown Misfits out there. We'll catch you later.
Peace.
Peace.